Welcome back to the motherfucking show. You know who it is. Expert level Unk here to kick you in your motherfucking chest with my motherfucking homies, Roe and Tone. You back on the motherfucking Top Cast with yours truly, the incredible T.O.P. Welcome back, fellas. Surprisingly, we made it 2 weeks in a row. Tone is motherfucking on time, and I really appreciate that. And I just want
It's
to
a
say,
good thing.
out of respect for the fact that what I'm saying, only weird niggas watch us on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We gonna scrap the motherfucking Marvel shit, and we just gonna stick to this because I don't want to, put too many demands on your time. Plus, I be having shit to do too. I mean, salute to all of the content creators out there who do this shit on a daily basis and you're real professional with it. I just be like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to come up here and talk my shit and leave. I got other things to do. I got bitches to call bitch and, money to flip and crypto to look at all goddamn day. Speaking of crypto, you niggas ain't getting in the crypto game yet? What's up, Trav?
I was in it for a minute, but
Nah.
I pulled out.
Nah,
You
you
should
don't
have did
pull
that
out. You
shit.
lying.
I'm trying to tell you, you should have been there that shit a long time ago. Nigga, you don't be pulling out.
Fuck out it.
I know that's right. But before we continue, I want to say rest in peace to DJ K Slay. Um, I don't know if it's true or not. They said that he passed away as a result of complications from the Rona bug. I don't know. I wasn't there, but nonetheless, rest in peace. He's been a hip hop staple in my life. Been around for a long time. I know a lot of you dudes are still young and shit, so y'all ain't up on Kid Capri and Shorty Doo-Wop in the Bounce Squad and DJ Ron G. You know what I'm saying? And of course, K Slay, the Drama King. Rest in peace. Yeah, man. So y'all ain't in the crypto game yet, right? Yeah. What's the problem? What's taking y'all so long? You know that's going to be the wave of the future, right? At some point, these debit cards and credit cards and banks and shit, all that shit is gonna go to the wayside for the most part. Roll tone. I mean,
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
oh, roll lagged out. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he'll join back.
Yeah, I just peeped. But I was in it when it was like making bread, but once it started going down a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, I pulled out. I was like, ew. When that Elon shit kind of fucked me up.
Mm,
When he
yeah,
started toying with the shit, I'm like, niggas gonna keep playing with it. It kind of turned me off.
yeah, that is. I gotta agree with you. That is one of the downsides. Is you get a lot of people, and it's a consequence of people being followers. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of people who follow the trend, and following the trend is not necessarily wrong, but you got to know which trend to follow. I follow the money trend. I look and see where motherfuckers is putting their money at. You understand what I'm saying? I know Elon got like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, and he didn't say he bought $1 billion worth of Dogecoin. You feel me?
Right.
That's
Right.
why I never really fuck with it like that. But I understand, because I've been investing for a long time, that when you make investments, you want to invest in things that actually have utility. I mean, some use case, something that you could use it for. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? And what most people don't realize is, especially if you wasn't around during the early 2000s, the late 90s, the early 2000s, during the dot-com bubble, um, some of these things is going to survive, just like Facebook and Amazon and Google. All of them survive. Some of these cryptos is going to survive. 99% of them are not. Now you can make some money, but you need to understand that inflation is 8.5%. So what are you really making? If you ain't beating 8.5%, you hustling backwards. I'm just saying. It's all in the mathematics. And you can't beat mathematics because One plus one is two everywhere in the universe. I don't give a fuck what language you speak. Let's see. Trav asks, Top, what crypto do you deal with other than Bitcoin and why? I actually I actually hedge my Bitcoin position with a little bit of gold, but in tokenized form. And I do actually have some physical gold coins, but very, very few, because with physical gold, somebody can knock you in your head and take the shit, and there's no way to get it back. You know, same thing with cash. If you lose your wallet and it's got cash in it, and somebody pick your wallet up, they take the cash, they give you your wallet back, but there ain't nothing you gonna do to be able to get that money back. There's no insurance for it. So while I do have some gold, most of the gold I own is tokenized. It's tokenized in the very same fashion like Bitcoin, meaning I can move it around very, very quick, and I could subdivide it into very, very small parts. But I use it as an inflation hedge the same way I use Bitcoin as an inflation hedge. But with gold, you're not going to get rich. With Bitcoin, you can get rich. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my inflation play, and that is another crypto that I it's called Pax Gold or Paxos Gold. PAXG is the ticker sign. So that's another crypto I buy, and I use it as a hedge against Bitcoin. It's my bet against Bitcoin not working. Salute to you, John. Glad that you can make it. I appreciate it if all y'all can hit the like button. Tonight's topic is minimalism, because a lot of you guys, you don't really pay attention to what's going on financially. You know, you and this go right back to what I say all the time about niggas, not being very serious about very serious shit. You know, a lot of niggas don't pay attention to what the fuck white people be talking about. But right now, white people talk about changing the entire fucking monetary system that you live in. But you more worried about some goddamn pussy than you are worried about your money. That's why you lose. Now, shout out to the homie King Dre who said it, and he said it best. You'll never lose women by chasing money, but you'll lose a lot of money by chasing women. But how I connected to minimalism is, and I'm pretty sure that Ro can identify, maybe more so than Tone can, and that is living a minimalistic life. Not saying that you shouldn't own or want the things that you want materially, but just that you should think about, how important is these things that you really think that you need to have. And what would you do in the event that you had to say you had to leave the United States? How would you carry all of these things with you? So with that said, Ro, could you explain or share your experience, living a minimalistic lifestyle? You still there, Ro? Uh-oh.
Bro said minimal. He
Oh
said, I live
man.
life to the max, nigga.
Oh, that
I
nigga,
live life to the
that,
max. You
that
got the
nigga,
wrong road.
that nigga internet signal was minimal.
Oh shit. Bro, please come back.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, bro. Even your motherfucking internet signal is minimal right there, my nigga.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Oh man, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we gonna go with you, Tone. Do you have any experience of minimalistic living? Because I am aware that at one time, you was in the music industry, and
Yeah.
I'm aware that folks in the music industry generally live like an extravagant type lifestyle.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, can you
okay,
hear
well,
me?
yeah, you need to get to a better spot, because you borging out there, homie.
You sound like you're speaking to us through the multiverse.
Yeah, I know, man. You and your Doctor Strange right now. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
For the most part, I would say my greatest experience with it was in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I remember one time me and my cousin, we scraped up like change in our dorm rooms to go to fucking to the Jimmy John's up the street from our dorm to get day old bread. And they looked at us like, damn, y'all really out here like that, and gave us like meat and shit with it too.
Mm. Mm.
But like minimalist by choice, I say mostly when I live by myself. Like, you know, because at a certain point you be like, I don't need all that extra shit. You
Mm-hmm.
realize most shit you got to move around the house, or like you said before, like when you do decide to move, most shit you got to move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we as guys generally,
Right,
and you know, in comparison to women, we don't require all that shit for upkeep. You know, like we don't need spritz and lip gloss and 35 different scents of lotion and shit. You know, and
right,
bubble bath. You know, we have we are low maintenance individuals, and I think that a lot of guys, you know, get caught up in materialism and they waste a lot of their energy and a lot of their financial power. You know what I'm saying? Wasting it trying to impress other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And as a result of that, you know, a lot of folks miss out on really, really big opportunities. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because, like, I opened up talking about crypto, and this is perfect segue. It's a reason why I opened up talking about crypto, because I was around when the internet first started. I was around during the dot-com bubble. You understand what I'm saying? And I missed that opportunity because I did not have the knowledge. For one. For two, I wasted a boatload of the fucking money that I had in my early years, you know what I'm saying, on shit that are not assets that end up costing you more in the end. You know what I'm saying? That don't
right,
generate any income. And this is the kind of shit that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers should be on the internet teaching you. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers should be on the internet consuming, but niggas rather hear three niggas up like us argue with each other about some dumb shit.
right.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the question I was asking, Ro, before you borged out, you know what I'm saying, because you just so minimalistic with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Could you go into what your experience is like living a minimalistic lifestyle, and what are the pros and the cons of such a lifestyle?
Well, it's a whole lot of pros. To me, it's just like the cons is just. I'll start with the cons. The cons is like everything is just not convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I live in my car, obviously, and you know, to go take a shower, I gotta hop in my car, or you know, usually I'll be close to the gym. Sometimes I'll just walk to the gym. I gotta go to the gym to, you know, hit a shower. I gotta go to a restaurant to use a restroom and shit like that. But that's only me because I'm like doing the like level minimalism. Because if you got like an RV or you build out a van, you can put all that shit in that. You know what I'm saying? And that's eventually where I'm gonna get. But honestly, it really ain't no cons, you know, like maybe the weather sometimes, you know, but you know, if you build out a nice van, you can put AC and heat in your shit, you know. I'm just luckily I'm in Southern California, so the weather don't get no bad. So I don't really think of it really don't get that bad. So I don't think about it that much. But other than that, it ain't really nothing. Like I'm chilling. And the pros is just like,
I know your pocket's fat, dog.
and that's the
Let me get
thing.
alone. Let me hold something.
See, that's the thing. Like, you know, people would assume that I have a lot of money, but I don't have to have a lot of money. Like $1,000 for me is different from $1,000 with somebody that got bills. You know what I'm saying? Like $1,000, you
Mhm.
know, that's, you know, maybe 8 months
That's
of
rent,
my
nigga.
expenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a nigga be like, oh, you got a lot of money. Like, no, I don't. First of all, I don't want to have like no connection to money like that. I'm trying to lose all the connections and just focus on the things that I need more than what I want, because I don't really want to be chasing money for the rest of my life. So Cause like if I wanted to have a lot of money, I could, but I just get what I need and then I just going about my business. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to be rich or nothing. But like I said, $1,000 for me is different from $1,000 from a normal person. So if you ask me if I have money, like yeah, if I got $1,000, I probably could, if I wanted to be stupid, go spend $600 on dinner or some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And it won't affect me. But if you got $1,000 and you got $2,000 rent, you got a $500 car note, you know what I'm saying? You got all this shit going on. You broke. I'm not broke with $1,000 with the way that I live. And it's just like you gain the pro is like you gain power over your life when you live like that, because the first thing people gonna do is like they're gonna try to take from you. Like I'm cool with having nothing, so it's just like it's really nothing that you could take from me that I'll be like, oh my god, like I don't have connection with materialistic things, you know, like I'm not driving myself crazy because I want a new car or a bigger house or some new shoes or glasses or something. So it's just like I'll be chilling. Like there's nothing you can tell me or take away from me, because I'm comfortable low key. I'm comfortable living in my car, and this is like the bare minimum. I ain't even did the real like RV living shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you find comfort in having next to nothing, like can't nobody really break you or make you feel bad about anything. It's like, oh shit, well shit, I done lived in a car before comfortably. Like I don't really care. Like it kind of puts your mind at ease. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, indeed, indeed. Trav say people really don't understand how money and investing works. That's why they're scared and can't stomach the volatility. I agree with that to a degree. I think people do understand how money and investing work. It's really quite simple. You buy something very cheap or on sale that's got some that know's got some value that you believe may increase in value later on down the road, and you buy it and you just sit on it and you hold it and you wait till later on and then you sell it for a higher price because basically you trying to you save it to consume later on. 99 or the majority of people understand that concept. It's just that um in response to your comment, Trav, is that people have a very, very high time preference, meaning people want it now. You understand what I'm saying? If I said I'll give you $100,000 now or $10,000 every year for the next 10 years, most people would take the $100,000 now. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? But what they don't, and they don't take the little finer points into consideration like taxes. So you think you're gonna get the whole 100,000 now, but you're not, because you're gonna pay more in taxes if you take the whole 100,000 now, as opposed to $10,000 at a time. You understand what I'm saying? But that's game for you lames that you don't understand. So I'm here to
Another thing to consider.
try to teach you a little bit of what I know. But go ahead, Tone, what you was gonna say.
Another thing to consider is that investing and stuff like that is a game for people who are in the plus. You know what I mean, a lot of people, the people who want the short term, is because they spending money they can't afford to lose. So, and that's
True,
why volatility
true.
scared them, because it's less of them losing something that they could be like, ah, darn, I lost that. And it's something like,
Mhm.
fuck, if I lose this, you know what I'm saying, what am I going to do? That's why volatility scares most people,
Mhm.
especially those who are in that position and know what type of game they playing, because they know it's a one day you can have nothing in that bitch and you can't afford to have nothing because you need this by the end of the month. You know what I mean?
That's true, and that's
Well,
exactly why I bring up this topic of minimalism, because living this type of lifestyle is what allows me to maintain the lifestyle that I live and also be able to put, my excess cash into investments like Bitcoin, for example, with the anticipation, based on what's happened over the course of history of his lifetime to date, you know, in anticipation that it'll appreciate in the future. Plus, like any good investor, you know, is advised to do. You always follow the money. And what I see is I see a lot of white people with a whole lot of money talking about this is what we fit to do. Plus, with my prior experience, in the late '90s, early 2000s with um, the dot com bubble, and internet just coming into its own. See, back then we didn't really have an opportunity to invest in the internet, the protocol itself. You know what I'm saying? You was able to invest in shit like Facebook, but here's the thing about crypto. The thing about crypto is like investing in the internet at the protocol layer. But you also get the social benefit of it. Like when you jumped on Facebook and you became a Facebook member, you got the benefit of being able to socialize and network with other people, but you didn't get any of the revenue because you didn't own any of the stock. You understand what I'm saying? So crypto kind of combines those two things. And for like these YouTube content creators who build up all this following around them, crypto allows you to monetize that following where you could cut YouTube out of your money. YouTube don't get nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You can monetize yourself in that manner. Now through crypto, which allows you, you know, to live the kind of lifestyle that you really want. Because really, we all don't really want more money, to be honest. What we want is the things that we think that money will buy for us. That's what we really want, which is more time and more freedom, being able to go on more vacations, shit like that. That's what we really want. Um, Trav also says the dollar is going to die because we have no standard to back it, and we have to keep printing money to survive, which makes it worse. Only a matter of time. This is very true. Historically speaking, all fiat currencies, people think that dollar bills, $20 bills, $10 bills, $100 bills, motherfuckers think that that's money. Motherfucker, that's not money. Those are debt notes. You understand what I'm saying? That are designed to go to zero in value. So you see a lot of folks, and most folks don't know that how you make a lot of money in this system is by accumulating a lot of debt. So you see somebody like Donald Trump, for example. Yeah, he's a billionaire, but what you have to understand is that that's mostly on paper, and it's a result of him borrowing a lot of money. He's basically just very very good at leveraging. You understand? And all of the people who are rich or wealthy in this system are that way as a function of having so much debt, which is why they get to tell y'all what to do and you do it. But back to what I was saying, a lot of people think that cash is money. It's not. Cash is really a liability, especially when the inflation print is 8.5%, which means out of $100, you're gonna lose $8.50 a year. So if you losing that much money holding cash, then that should let you know. It's like holding a fucking ice cube in your hand. What happens when you do that? It melts into water. So anyway, peace, DJ Codeine. Peace, Cam Bass. I'm glad that you guys can come through. Yeah, exactly, DJ Codeine. They are IOUs that you use to settle debts between two different parties or more. But another reason why I personally advocate for the minimalistic lifestyle is because us as guys, and I've made this comment before, I want y'all to let me know if you agree or disagree, but you hear women say I could do all bad all by myself. Well, in 2022, motherfuckers' response should be, well, I'm a man, I could do good all by my goddamn self. And the only way that you're gonna do good by yourself as a man in this goddamn economy is you can't be splurging. You understand what I'm saying? Leave that shit for the goofball niggas out there, who in a whole lot of debt. What y'all think about that, Tone and Roe?
I think that's smart. Because basically, you keep living like that, you don't reach to a point where it's time to cough up, and you ain't got it.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's the best way to live. Like, for example, like gas prices is stupid high right now, and like I ain't, it ain't really affect me like that because I'm a minimalist, and I'm not saying that I don't want it to go down. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like everything that's happened within these last 2 or 3 years with COVID, and shit being expensive and raising the price of food, like low key, none of that ever affected me. Like I just been like chilling, like oh shit, whatever. Gas is like about $6 right now, and I'm still just like okay, like damn, like I don't want it to be $6, but shit, I'm a minimalist, so it's just like hey man, whatever, like shit. I'm just here to do what I gotta do. Like I can still handle my business at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So it you gotta be a minimalist, man, because it's like a certain level of freedom that most people will never experience. Like you think having money is freedom, like the power of not needing money, like that's like the real freedom right there. Like it's just like most people are locked down in their head and their own minds, thinking like oh I need this or I need that, and they stressing themselves out. And I'm not really stressing because I'm like man, I got everything I need right here. I got a safe place to
Right.
sleep and I got food, so what I'm saying, I'm good. I'm good. Like, gas can go up to $10. Knock on wood. Hope it don't, because I am a Lyft driver. But
I was about to say,
at
shut
the
your ass up.
at the end of the day, like that shit don't affect me like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
Come
it
on, bro.
affects me.
You be out there like that motherfucker I had on my Instagram. I'm out here trying to do my DoorDash, and I just want to feel like smacking somebody. The gas prices is so high.
Yeah, but he probably saying that because he need all that gas money to go drive to trick off on stupid shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a lot of people that complain about money, if you really look at it, like, in the hood, they always say, man, the hood is in poverty, broke. Man, go to the projects right now and tell me how many
Everybody got it.
iPhones and pair of Jordans and Mercedes Benzes and watches and jewelry and all this shit. Them niggas ain't poor. They just make bad decisions, bro. Like, you could be
That's
living
facts.
good in the projects too, but y'all want to have all of this
That's
luxury shit.
facts.
Like if you
You
just
said it right there, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but you summed it all up right there in a handful of so words. Motherfuckers be making bad decisions. And I mean, I make bad decisions all the time. Pretty sure I'm gonna make bad decisions in the future. But what do we do about it? Is the question.
you got to get out your own head. That's what it is. You got to stop letting and TV brainwash you. You think about it, your whole life being controlled by TV. Soon as you become a man and you get a job, they say, "Hey, come on over here, man. Like you need a new car. Come on down. You don't need no money down. Like come get this new car." Like when literally you should save up a couple thousand, get you a little wop to get you around until you get right. Get you a little bucket to get you around. That's what you should be doing. They be like, no, get this car. Then you get a new job, more money. Hey man, you need this house. Come on down here, buy this house. Like you ain't a man if you don't buy this house. And boom, you go buy a house. Now you're 23 years old with a house, a car note. Then they say, oh man, you ain't a man if you don't have a wife and kids. So now you get another job or a promotion. Now you gotta buy more shit, and bam, you trapped for 30 years. Like that, all that
Yep.
shit is a trap. Like you, man, hey man, and let's not even talk about the nigga shit. Like, you following rappers and shit. Like, hey, my nigga, you broke if you ain't got a $10,000 chain. You like, man, like I want to feel relevant, man. I need me a $10,000 chain. Like, so you borrowing, stealing, robbing, doing whatever you got to do to try to get that. So you look important. The thing is, you gotta stop letting TV brainwash you and to telling you what you need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a trap, man. Like, if I can
Facts.
have
And
it my way,
before,
I ain't never finance a car and I ain't gonna finance no car. Fuck that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just rather
Well,
just
I will say this about financing. I know I was speaking about debt earlier, and that's a lot of people don't understand that that's the way that cash comes into existence. Your money doesn't come into existence in this system until the bank actually issues a loan. You understand? That's why the bank could charge you 12% for a personal loan, but they only want to give you 0.1% in your savings account or your checking account. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, a lot of people's problems is that they don't understand money. And there's nothing wrong with debt if you understand how to use it correctly. And this goes into buying assets as opposed to liabilities. You could buy an asset that, let's say, for example, you buy Bitcoin, right? This is just an example. You buy Bitcoin and Bitcoin go up 50% a year every year for the next 10 years. That's called compound interest for one. You need to learn about it. It's the eighth wonder of the world, according to Mr. Albert Einstein. It's a wonderful thing. But let's say you buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. It goes up 50% a year for the next 10 years. You could literally go and borrow 25% against your Bitcoin holdings, and you never have to pay that. You'll never go broke trying to pay that loan off. Why? Because it's compounding at 50% a year. You could just keep rolling the loan over. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll end up paying off the loan and you'll still have a shitload of money in the end. But this is just an example. And this is the kind of shit that we not taught, that we should be taught so that we really understand what the fuck to do with money instead of showing up with a fucking pair of Jordans and a goddamn BMW, you know?
Facts, because
But
all the stuff you end up owning, end
niggas
up
think
owning you
like
at some
niggas.
point.
Niggas think like niggas. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, man. That's why I just like you just gotta be smart, man, and watch what you feed the brain, man. Like life is really simple, like it's supposed to be like for real, it's supposed to be trading. Like, if I know how to fix cars and Top, he know how to raise chickens, like, what I'm saying? Hey, hey, you need your car fixed for sure. I'm gonna come fix your car and you give me one of them chickens so I can feed my family. It's really
That's what
supposed to
that's
be
what
simple, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what
We
that's
make it
what
complicated.
that's what's in the process of happening now with this Bitcoin thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys you may or may not be aware of what transpired in Canada here recently and what's been going on,
With the
with
truckers.
with the truckers and Bitcoin and with the sanctions put against Russia now by the United States. The United States literally basically froze Russia's bank account with them. And if you can freeze a motherfucking whole country bank account in your country and they got nuclear bombs, you know damn well they can freeze niggas' accounts in the hood. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But this is the upside of shit like Bitcoin is that don't nobody control it. And Bitcoin, when you buy Bitcoin, you're not buying debt. It only is only going to appreciate. And speaking to what Tone was talking about, um, and what Trav was talking about earlier, also the volatility. That the, people don't understand that volatility is where the money is made at. If you're a trader, you love volatility. Really, if you look at the goddamn crypto market, volatility, that shit could swing fucking 100% in either fucking direction. You can literally make your whole goddamn paycheck trading crypto in like a week. I'm talking about what you make for the month. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers ain't never invested $1,000 and watched that shit go up 30% in one goddamn day. You see what I'm saying? But that's because we don't understand money. We're very reckless with it, and a lot of guys waste a lot of money. In the dating game, chasing behind women, trying to impress bitches. Instead of staying on that villainy code. You understand what I'm saying? They're trying to stay in the pussy hole. That's why niggas. That's why we in last place, nigga. Cause our priorities is backwards, and
Yeah.
I'm here trying to help you get it together. That's all. Cause T.O.P love you.
Man, that's why every time I
Except
look
on
at something,
Tuesdays.
every time I look at something like that I'm about to buy, I'll be thinking about like, damn, like how long is it gonna take me to like work to obtain this money? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, a car. You look at a car, you really should be looking at it like, damn, like I'm gonna have to be paying this car note for 4 to 6 years. So I'm gonna have to work. I'm trying to get out of working, so I'm not gonna buy shit because I don't want to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that working 80 hours a week, these niggas we talking about, man. Me personally, man, fuck all of that. Like, I ain't trying to do none of that. So I figure the less I buy, the less I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
I
gonna tell you another thing too, because I just turned 46 at the end of last month, and I can tell you now, not necessarily that it's a regret. I don't really look at it like that, but I reflect back on times in my life, and I say, damn, I could have done this with that, or I could have done this instead at that time. And I could tell you, young guys, man, don't worry about these goddamn women like that. They gonna be there. Trust me. If you 20 now, by the time you get 30, it's still gonna be 20-year-old hot 20-year-old bitches. You see what I'm saying? When you get
And
40,
they gonna be
guess
coming to
what?
you.
Guess what? It's still gonna be hot 20-year-old bitches. And when you get 50, it's still gonna be hot 20-year-old bitches. But the reason why I'm saying this is because when you in your 20s and then you move into your 30s, you need to be very mindful of your money. You understand what I'm saying? Or, at least have some plans about what the fuck you're gonna do about it. Because when you get 30, you don't want to just be starting to stack. When you get 40, you don't want to just be start. It's like exercise. Start exercising and getting used to that when you young. Cause the older you get, the less inclined you gonna be to want to do that shit. Stop wasting your time, young man. You think you got a lot of time now because you're 20. You go goddamn take a nap, nigga. Like Alice in Wonderland and wake up and be 50. That's how fast it go by.
and stop wasting time and stop like going crazy, because there's some people that make mistakes that change their life forever, chasing behind women or trying to get money. It's probably dudes in jail right now. Ain't no probably. It's dudes in jail right now for
Right, exactly.
robbing robbing niggas and armed robbery and some shit just so they can buy a chain to impress a chick. Nigga, like, come on, man. Like like that's why you gotta
Nigga,
lose your
I
attachment to
went
money. Get
nigga,
money
I
because
went
you
to
want
jail
it.
for armed robbery, but it wasn't to impress no bitches. I was just a mean ass young man. You understand what I'm saying? But
Damn,
please
Top, what the
continue.
hell, man? Nigga had childhood
That
trauma.
jacket you got is tight, son. Rip that shit.
I don't even want it. I just want to know that I
Long
can
check,
rob you,
homie.
head ass
Long
nigga.
check,
Like,
homie.
I can't
Left,
even fit it,
right,
but I want to
kick,
jack
kick,
you just
son.
because.
Is that a 7-ball jacket? Let me hold that.
Yeah, cold nigga, man. I gotta walk on the other side of the street, fucking with niggas like you. I got the new Jordans on. You like, man, I want them. I can't even fit them, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
jack you anyway
man.
for my ego.
Nah, I ain't
And
never
you
get.
walking around, walking on the back of them.
Yeah, man.
He cut
I
out the
ain't.
back and turned them into some sandals and shit.
These niggas got jokes, nigga. You ain't gonna have no joke when I show up to the cookout with your auntie, nigga.
He went from stealing people's shit to stealing their aunties. This nigga crazy.
God damn, man. Who
Tell
are
your
you, man?
auntie.
Who am I on a who are we
Nigga
on
said,
live with?
this
These
nigga
internet
said, who
niggas
are
weird,
you,
bro.
man? Yo, Ro, you stupid as hell, nigga. Yo, word up. See, now this is why I come fuck with y'all niggas, because you niggas is funny than a motherfucker. I think that this is something very important that to point out to you guys in all seriousness, all jokes aside. Trav said in Ukraine, many people lost their money when banks got destroyed and banks had bank runs basically. Those who had Bitcoin were saved because the money isn't in the physical form in the cloud, accessible anywhere. That's facts. That's another thing. See, this is something that black people don't understand. Let's say that the dollar went to zero tomorrow. All you motherfuckers would be broke and you would be coming to holler at me with your hand out, and I would start a whole new nation. And all you motherfuckers will work for a motherfucker like me because I got the bitcoins, nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? Well, I dropped my bitcoins out in the front yard. I had to go outside the border to find them. But that's the point. The point that I'm trying to make is that for the first time in history, at least until is been otherwise proven, for the first time in history, you can now take possession of your money and the motherfucker can't make more of it. You understand what I'm saying? And just sit on it and let the motherfucking price run up. And it worked better than fucking real estate. Because if you own it, see, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't never owned a house. So you don't know how it works. But when you own a house and you want to pull the fucking equity out of it, first of all, you gotta let the equity build up. Then you got to go and let a motherfucker qualify you for some money for a home equity loan. Then you got to wait for the shit. Well, Bitcoin worked the same way. The only difference is you ain't got to wait no longer than it take for the motherfuckers to get the Bitcoin in their account and verify that it's as much as it is. So, for example, nigga, I got $2,500 in loans out, 25% loan to value against the Bitcoin right now. And I only got to pay 1% back on that Bitcoin. So I only got to pay $25 back on a $2,500 loan that I put up 4 times the collateral to borrow. And guess how long it took for me to get the money? Like 15 minutes, nigga. I ain't have to worry about no credit check. I ain't have to ask no fucking body, am I good enough to get this money from you? My property is good enough, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So, do your motherfucking research. There is a website that I implore you to go to. It's called Sailor, as in Michael Saylor.org. He got a whole goddamn course to teach you specifically about Bitcoin, what it is, how it works, and so on and so forth. It's fucking free. And if you got time to be worried about these bitches on the internet and these goofball ass niggas who don't be telling you the motherfucking truth or ain't telling you shit that's of value, that's going to really help you out in your life, you got time to go check out Sailor.org and learn about Bitcoin. Oh, it's real easy, Trav. It's real easy. Yeah, but we'll get together, Trav, and I'll put you on. It ain't that difficult. Let's see. What else? Say people don't believe in Bitcoin, that all you have to do is buy and hold. Yeah, I mean the motherfuckers believe in that Shiba Inu bullshit. And that shit is gambling. That's another thing. A lot of niggas like gambling. My little brother is like that. I be trying to tell that little nigga, man, stop spending your little $20 putting that shit in the motherfucking Powerball that you ain't gonna win, nigga. I hope you win, nigga. And I'm here with you. I'm getting half. You know what I'm saying? But when you gamble,
whether you want him to or not, nigga, don't make you go back to his old ways, nigga. I'm getting half, nigga.
I'm getting half because I was there when you won, nigga. You won because I was there, nigga. You understand?
We'll do this the easy way or the hard way. This is yours, nigga.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. But yeah, man, a lot of motherfuckers, and it's a consequence of, the nigga way of thinking. A lot of niggas be gambling, and this is not financial advice, but I'm just saying, just think about the shit. Think about what you're doing, man. You gambling and you throwing your money away on shit that don't got no motherfucking utility. You know what I'm saying? But Bitcoin is the shit. And I don't know nowhere that's going to give you no motherfucking loan against no motherfucking Shiba Inus or no goddamn Dogecoin, nigga. But you can go and put your Bitcoin up for collateral in the event that you need some money because you want to make an investment in yourself. because you're an entrepreneurial ass motherfucking nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And you want to fund your next endeavor. You can fund your own goddamn self. But, you know, these niggas on YouTube ain't gonna tell you that shit. The motherfuckers that's about it. Matter of fact, it's two YouTube channels that you guys, I'm gonna recommend that you guys should check out. One is the Gentleman of Crypto Show with your man Bitcoin Zay. Fuck with Bitcoin Zay. I fucks with Bitcoin Zay. He is he's a black YouTuber. I figured that, you know, black people should not have a problem gravitating towards another black person, but you know how niggas be. But them and Creole got it. I can't. Damn, I can't not remember the name of that goddamn YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about it in one of my that's gonna be one of my hot on gamble crypto shows, the crypto channels that I recommend. That's a good idea for a crypto show. But yeah, y'all gotta give y'all some motherfucking some crypto resources to some black people. Maybe you'll trust them more. You understand what I'm saying? But it's gonna be the wave of the future. A lot of you motherfuckers is young, so you know, unfortunately, because of that, you haven't seen the evolution of how things have gone from being. I remember, I'm telling you, man, I remember when if you wasn't home and you got a phone call, you couldn't return that call till you got home. And then they came out with answering machines. And then at first, you still couldn't return your call till you got home and check the answer machine. But then they upgraded the answer machine and you could call that shit from the payphone and get your messages. And then you can make calls that way. Then they came out with the pages. And then they came out with the first cell phones with the heavy ass motherfucker battery in the bag. And before that, they was in the goddamn car. Then they came out with the Nino Browns. In other words, I seen this shit go from nothing to what it is now.
Smoke signals, motherfucker.
The next evolution of money is going to be electronic. It's already electronic. You just don't see that because when you go to the bank, you go to the motherfucking teller machine and it spit out dollar bills. But in the bank, like Trav mentioned earlier, fractional reserve banking. Most of you motherfuckers don't understand. The bank only got to have $10 on every $100 in reserve in the bank because the bank stay levered up 10-1. In other words, if every goddamn body where I live at did a bank run on the bank that I bank at, the motherfuckers will shut the goddamn doors on your motherfucking ass and tell you you can't take no money out because they ain't got enough fucking money in there to satisfy everybody. But most of your money, 99, 97% of the money supply is electronic already. It exists in servers that is controlled by the banks that you bank at. You think when you take $1,000 out of your account and put it on your goddamn Cash App, that's an example that the money is electronic right there. You already doing it. Why not own the shit? So when you want to send it, a motherfucker can't tell you no. If you went to the bank right now and said, give me $20,000 of my money, watch how funny they look at your ass. Then they go fill out this little
They're gonna
piece of
ask you
paper.
why.
They go fill out
They're
this
gonna
little
ask you
piece of
why.
paper and give it to the police on your motherfucking ass. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what, one of the things that Bitcoin is all about. It's you now have the ability to own your own property. It's kind of like having gold, though it's not gold. It's 100% digital. And I know niggas be like, well, what if the internet go off? It should go off because then your goofy ass can't be on the internet because you a weirdo any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? And if the internet go off, motherfucker, it's going to be way more shit you need to worry about other than Bitcoin. Like, how's your electricity gonna stay on, and how the fuck is the water gonna stay getting clean? And the animals might get out the zoo, nigga, and somebody might steal the nuclear codes. It's a lot more important shit. But there are contingency plans. You know, I fuck with Elon Musk. He got the Starlink shit that I'm getting ready to fuck with, so I can have me another source of internet that I can use remotely when and if I ever gotta, you know, roam about the planet.
While he out here playing real life Grand Theft Auto. You feel me? They can record that shit, post it.
Nigga stealing
Shout out.
grandma purses and shit, man.
Nah,
Run that shit on, baby.
still an auntie purses, nigga.
Beating up
At,
hookers and
at
shit.
at the cookout, nigga.
Damn.
Know your auntie like to drink and dance and fix niggas plates and shit. So
That's how he do it now. When he fuck them to sleep, he go in their purse and leave with
Shit. Oh, nigga love him some aunties, man. He
damn
be
right,
getting that
bruh.
titty money. That titty money. Remember the titty money? That shit
He
used to
might
be
as well check
lit.
the bra. Always check the
Hey,
bra.
That
hey,
Always
used to
check
be
the bra.
hey,
lit, nigga. Them
Say
hey,
sweaty
fuck the
ass
purse. The real
$40
money
used
is
to
under
just be
the titties.
right.
hey.
That's
These young bitches they ain't got no titties. They don't got no titties and no motherfucking money, so they can't put shit in their goddamn bra. You understand what I'm saying?
Auntie used to be
But
like, "Here's $40. Pull it right out of the
they
titties
go
and shit.
another
It's all
they,
sweaty and shit."
they go another
Fuck
thing
it.
too. It go another
he
thing
got a blow
too
dryer in the car.
is that a lot of you niggas gotta recognize. Hold up, y'all. A lot of you niggas gotta recognize, man. Y'all out here chasing these bitches, and all these bitches that been to college, all them hoes is broke. Every goddamn one of these bitches that say I got an associate's degree, I if the bitch went to school longer than a year, she broke. Cause that goddamn financial aid, nigga, you got to pay that. You know that school money. You got to pay that shit back. Them loans. And goddamn Bernie Sanders didn't get in. And your man Biden said we can't excuse the school loans because that money is owed to somebody else. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm?
So be mindful when you out here with your little couple dollars flashing in front of these bras, man. But we getting close to the hour mark, fellas. I got to get up early in the morning and go make the donuts. You know, not the real donuts, but you know what I'm saying. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Don't all
Shit.
speak at once now.
Shit. Just keep life simple, man. Make money and don't spend it. That's all it is, man. And invest it, but just remember, shit, food and shelter, man. Just stick to that code and you're gonna be all right. Don't buy dumb shit, man. You'll be good.
I guess what I got to say is get up, get out, go invest in some Bitcoin because this nigga's like top walking around in your neighborhood playing Debo and shit. You know what I mean? So he can't depot your Bitcoin unless you give him your password.
That nigga said this Bitcoin is yours, but we're gonna keep it over at my house.
Right? Yeah, just keep it in
Yo, you stupid nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You out your motherfucking mind. But yeah, I appreciate you two dudes for coming through once again. You know we'll be back next Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. Make sure you hit the motherfucker like button, roll, tone, hit them with your socials before we get out of this motherfucker.
Shit, just catch me right here on the Top Cast, Three Niggas on YouTube, and the Roe Show podcast on YouTube. That's it. I ain't really fucking with social media right now, so I ain't active. So that's where you have to catch me right here. YouTube. That's it. I ain't really fucking with social media right now, so.
Tone, any shows coming up soon? Social.
Not yet. No. But I might have one coming up in May. I'm hoping for. It's supposed to be a big one. Other than that, you can follow me on Instagram at ToneYouAFool. Like I say, I'm back fucking with Twitter again because I'm trying to get canceled. You can follow me there at that boy Tone91. And yeah.
Okay, and I am your motherfucking host, none other I love your mother, the incredible T.O.P. I love your auntie too, nigga. Tell both
I
of them
do
hoes
all.
to come. Tell both of them hoes to come subscribe to the motherfucking show, and you do the same thing. I appreciate it. In the video description below, you'll find links to get your crypto game on Coinbase, FTX, and Gemini. Those are crypto exchanges. That's where you're gonna want to start at. You'll also find a link for the Strike app, kind of like Cash App, but only for Bitcoin. You'll also find the link for the BitPay card. That's the way to get up on the new way to pay with crypto. So your motherfucking MasterCard, nigga, and get your 3% reward. Unlike a goddamn credit card, nigga, you ain't got to pay a high API or APY. They pay you back for spending your own motherfucking money. Until next time.
Get yours ski mask for you.
Don't forget, nigga, I ain't that far from Ski Mask Day. Holla back.
Fake money.
Peace.
Fake money.
Peace.
Yeah.
Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who mostly Gucci down to the two drop. The same old pimp, mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million shells full of level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, niggas hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Woody. True pimp, niggas spin no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie. See me die than see me fly. I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, and cop all the drops. I know you're thinking now when all the ball is stopped. Nigga never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Now what you gonna do when it's cool? I got money much longer than yours, and a team much stronger than yours. Violate me, this a BO day. We don't play, mess around, be DOA, be on your way. Cause it ain't enough time here, ain't enough lime here for you to shine here. Deal with many women, but treat down fair. And I'm bigger than the city lights down in Times Square. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
P.O.P.P.A. No info for the DEA. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap myself and the phone in the basement. My team supreme, stay clean. Triple beam, miracle dream. I be that. Catch a seat at all. Gats in holsters, girls on shoulders. Playboy, I told ya, me and Mike to me lose too much. I lose too much. Step on stage, the girls boo too much. I guess it's cause you run with lame dudes too much. Me lose my touch, never that. If I did, ain't no problem to get the gap where the true players at. Throw your rollies in the sky, waving side to side, and keep your hands high while I give your girl an eye. Player please, lyrically, nigga C, B.I.G.B. flossing, jig on the cover of Fortune, 500. It's my phone number, your man, I got the know, I got the dough, got the flow down, pizzazz, platinum plus, like Zizak, dangerous, on Trizak, leave your ass pizzazz.